Hey guys, welcome to live chat with Brad Kalman and friends. Get ready for our talking about RCs, Tamayas, and a whole bunch of other stuff that Brad is thinking of. And also, we might have Brad sing a couple Brad facts tonight. That's on top of that. Brad, how are you doing tonight?
Fine, the most part, but other things out in the back of the head.
And what has Brad done this week?
Well, my friend got sick, so I couldn't do anything this weekend with him. I was planning on running another vehicle, but I didn't sleep well, so I didn't. And I was planning on running my holiday buggy again.
Is that the one you lost a body on?
No, that's the Terror Scorcher.
Terror Scorcher, okay. I haven't watched the video yet in full.
One thing for sure, it seems like my my super hotshot seems to jump better over that mound than the Terror Scorcher, which I thought was interesting. But that Terror Scorcher seems to handle a little better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. One jumps better than the other. One of them handles better. And I think
and you received a body also, and you're going to be finishing up your build. Which build is that?
The Wild One.
And the body was done by
Adam's RC Playground. Like
I'm
always.
doing plugins here. You see what I'm doing? I'm doing plugins so you can talk about.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help Adam here because he's done all this work for you.
Every time I show a body that he did for one of my cars, everybody loves it because he does a great job.
Cool.
Oh, there's Keith, the Green Man.
Hey,
Yes, Keith.
Huh?
Yes, Keith. What can we do for you? You are live on YouTube right now.
Oh, we are live?
Yes, you are.
Oh, okay.
Make sure your shirt's on.
How are you? Sorry, I didn't mean to traumatize people.
Oh, I brought all my wood in here that I needed.
So how are you, Keith?
I don't know. I just cut a whole bunch of wood and now I can't find it. No, it's in here. Hey, Josh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna would you send they're having a swap meet on the 17th.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try to get my king hauler down there.
Oh, okay. I was just waiting on that part to put in, but I'll just send you stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all boxed up next to me.
Okay.
With his transmission, I think.
Yeah, that's all I need is a I bought a steering wheel at the hobby shop.
Oh, okay.
It was like $3, so
that's a pretty good price.
Yeah, because the chain one's like 30.
Yeah.
That's for the low riders, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but for him, it's for his toxic
turtle.
Yeah.
Toxic turtle. And
them guys are going. I showed them guys, and they're just like going crazy
over your toxic turtle.
Yeah. Well, they've seen a little bit of it, but I brought it over there today. It's almost finished. I got to do lights.
And they that's the best looking rustler I've ever seen, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you sit it down, does it really squat a lot? Because it must be heavy.
it squats, the front squats, but I got the shocks all the way up, you know, the shock
Okay,
dampener things all the way up. So it'll sit like that.
okay.
But the back really don't, because I got the new, heavy duty Stampede shocks on there and big
Cool.
bore ones.
And they're green.
Yeah, they're green.
And me, I'm gonna have to stop playing my video games and start building my
You
truck.
get it?
So I can put your motors.
Did you get them yet?
No, I have not been to the post office anyways. But you
Yeah.
only sent those like 4 days, 4 or
Hey,
5
Brian.
days.
Last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember when I sent them, but I know I sent them last week. The
That's very
tracking
cool.
thing is in the WhatsApp. Oh,
Yeah, let me go check. Be
I
right
think
back.
Josh would show the King Blackfoot or the
and tomorrow I'm gonna go to
The extreme?
Extreme Blackfoot. Yes.
a new
Oh, it's already
skateboard park.
upstairs, all cleaned up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wish they would bring back all the different iterations of the Blackfoot. They're all very good trucks.
Yeah, that truck's fun.
Handles pretty well too, doesn't it?
It does. It's a little top heavy, but not bad.
It's bigger than it's a little. The body's a little bit bigger than the original Blackfoot. I think it's a longer wheelbase too.
Yeah, and it's definitely wider too.
I'm gonna use these for. I'm gonna put
What's
two
up,
more
Brian?
bars out for blinker lights, and it'll help hold the headlights too.
There's the King Blackfoot. I think there's like 4 different vehicles in the Blackfoot name.
Where is the other one?
Blackfoot 2.
I know it's this anyways.
I just think these metal axle housings are gonna get caught on rocks.
So everybody's going ooh ah at the hobby store, huh?
Yeah. And one guy was like walking around filming it, and the other guy's like, "Oh," he's like, "Yeah, he built that from scratch," and woo.
They want to see it run when you're finished.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna bring it to the swap meet. Why ain't this one going in like it did in the fucking?
So she said,
Yeah. There it goes. A little bit to the side.
How long
I'm
did
not-
you have that King? I got second place during the 24th crawler comp, won the 24th Ram Charger, hard body kit with magnetic mounts. Corey, who did you get that truck from? That's mine from.
my local hobby shop, the guy that I told you about that does like the auctions.
Ah, what was it? Was it on commission?
What do you mean? He
Was it-
he gets cars and flips them. That's his whole business model, is flipping cars. So he had that, and he actually messaged me. He goes, "Man, you're into this older stuff," and I had my Blackfoot. Jericho didn't have one, so got him a Blackfoot. Sort of.
It'd be cool if you ended up getting every last one they made.
I don't know if I'm pushing for that. That would be a lot of Blackfoots.
Yeah, I know.
Man, that package really goes through a lot of
shit.
different places. It would be cool to actually see and trace from one city to another to see where it's been.
Yeah.
Right.
So Mitchell got 1 mile an hour to the top leader.
Yep.
I bet you he
You got
beats him.
10. You got 107.
Six. He got
106.
You got 106.
So that's where the package is right now.
Oh, that's not even out of the United States yet.
No, it's
Man.
halfway. Left.
Oh, it
Liberty,
was Memorial Day too. They were all closed. And
probably.
Greenville, South Carolina. It's still pretty far from you, Frank.
Yep. And that was on the 31st it was sent. So it's 7 days ago. It doesn't
Yeah.
it doesn't go very fast, that's for sure.
no,
Went from Liberty to Austin to Chicago to Atlanta, back to Chicago.
Makes no sense.
That's what it says.
yeah.
Oh, that makes no sense.
Here, it's Liberty to Austin, Texas, in transit, arrived in Chicago, international distribution, which is weird because international distribution must mean it comes here after because it's international. But no, it went
Yeah.
to Atlanta, and then back to Chicago on the 4th.
That makes no sense.
So on the 2nd, it left Chicago and it came back on the 4th, and then it went back to Atlanta, and now it's in Greenville.
That's crazy.
It's nuts.
Maybe the guy
Postal
didn't.
service for you.
Yeah.
Not logical.
The guy's probably like, oh, we didn't do something. Send it back to Atlanta.
It must be putting an air tag or something on it, a tracer on a package, and having it follow and do the trace to see all the path it takes with the truck.
That would be neat.
Interesting to see.
I don't think this air splitter will make a difference on this car because the back of the body's so open.
I'll be back in a second. My battery just went off.
Let's see that. So if you put it on, what does it look like when you put it on? Oh, it's on the bottom. Does it actually fit?
Yeah, you'd replace your rear bumper.
I think it would. I think it would because it all has to do with the air diffusion in the rear. Because if
Right.
you don't have it, the air is just like gonna do like swirls. But if
Yeah.
you have those that are very straight, it's gonna help the car go straight and split the air a little bit better.
See, I put them on this car.
See, that's why he's going so fast.
I just put this on. I haven't done it yet.
Okay.
When I 3D printed that new cross brace, I found these and printed them too.
Also, those are 3D printed for the TTO1, TTO2. I mean, cool.
It was on Calls 3D for free.
I can't believe you surpassed your son already.
Well, one, I think our gearing was off. Well, I know our gearing was off when it desolders the ESC from the amp hole. But I'm running a 4-turn motor, and he just put that 6500 in his, and his car was still climbing when it went off the road, and he was just afraid to mess it up, running it hard again. I think that body clip just shot like 2 rooms over. So he said, I'm good with 89. I think he would have went as fast, if not faster than me, if he'd have done another run.
Yeah. It does play with your nerve, though. It does.
Hey,
Oh,
Nathan.
yeah. Yeah. 100%. Nathan, I'm running the Mingda Magician X. They just came out with the X2, but the Magician X is the dual extruder, self-leveling. It'll do TPU, it'll do PETG, but this is just I didn't even set this to like the good setting. This is just fast and rough because I figured I'm going to break it. But it came out nice. Like a 2-hour print.
Cool.
I printed it flat on the bed with the support for the overhang. And then I did these top braces. This right here. So to hold the GPS. Just free files.
Yeah, I got to do a search for GPS holder for the same one you got and the other version also.
Yeah, this one is on Cults 3D. You just type TTO2 and it's got a bunch of files. And then this one is on Thingiverse.
Okay.
And both are free.
Nathan
you
says,
do CAD?
do you do CAD?
It is PLA plus. I'm running the Overture PLA plus, and I have messed around in Fusion 3D. I've made a couple things, but I am not by any means fast on it yet. My buddy that printed the motors for U-Tank and stuff, he does mesh mixer and Fusion, and he's pretty darn good at it. Like he redesigned that bed that's on Joe's truck with a carrier bearing in it for he did Dennis's trophies.
Okay.
I know people say Tinkercad is easier, but when you get into more restricted prints or designs, the Fusion, I guess, is supposed to be more repeatable. I haven't messed with Tinkercad, so I can't say.
I got a local guy here that 3D printed some trophies for me for my on-road series.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the trophies.
Those look good.
Hey,
Parking lot wars.
A-Team Junkyard Dog. You want to get on the panel?
What's up, Steve?
And he 3D CAD'd everything, so he made sure all the letters were attached to something, to a letter or something.
Right.
And then put the one and put this little guy with the remote control. So it's going to be fun. People are excited that the next one they're going to actually get a trophy now. So
When's your next run?
the 28th, last Sunday of this month, 25th, I think, something like that. What is it? 24th. It's going to come up pretty quick.
You want to show the stuff that Harley showed?
Yeah, so Brad has been looking at Harley design, trying to get some ideas to show you guys what's new. And therefore, Harley is doing all the hard work for us and for Brad to find out what's new during the week. And then we're just going to show you again what he showed. Right, Brad?
Right.
That's cool. I haven't messed around with that stuff enough. Here it is.
So what do you want to say about this thing, Brad?
Yeah, I want to say, Keith, I know you like that because it's green.
118.
Yeah, you like that?
No.
But this is a
$200.
Furatech. It's not just because it's green, but it's a Furatech made by Furatech, but it has a lot of good features on this.
A lot of good stuff in it.
Yes.
So you like the green body, Keith? I'm sure you do.
Yeah, but I can paint it green.
It even has a revolver motor, and it is a brushless revolver motor on top of that.
Yeah, what is that? The Lizard Pro is in that? I can't remember.
I have to look at the specs.
I mean, is it worth $200?
Yes.
I think so. Just the electronics alone, like the ESC from Furitech, and it's
Yeah.
got a 4-channel remote control. Just the electronics that come with this is kind of impressive.
And it's got a nice machined chassis.
It's the 3450 Outrunner brushless motor.
The Venom, yeah, with the Lizard
Well,
Pro.
4 dampers, it looks like too.
And if I remember right, that Lizard Pro is it Bluetooth programmable?
Hey, Dirk,
Dirk would know 100%.
I like the rims on it. Harley wasn't too impressed with the rims though.
They're just the Hobby Plus, like Dirk's saying.
Built-in Bluetooth module for EC control,
Yep.
ESC control via Furitech app.
That's really nice that you can tune the truck that way.
I'm amazed how quick the technology has advanced for the 1/18th and 1/24th scale.
In what 3 years?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
how things kind of stalled a little bit on the 1/10th.
Yeah.
You got a choice of 4 colors. Which one would you choose, Brad?
The black one. Black one at the end. One next to that one. I don't know. Keith would pick the green one.
You think?
Yeah. Because
And Holmes Hobby. Holmes Hobby has came out with a new Crawl Master Mini ESC.
The V3.
supposed to get rid of the that high pitched noise that it happens when you run the vehicle.
Well, all of Holmes's have done that, the V1, 2, and 3, but the 3 now has the programming port on it. It comes assembled because the V2 were coming disassembled. You'd have to solder them up yourself.
And now they're
And
soldered.
yeah, it comes with the JST plug on it. I think it has an internal BEC to run this radio now. I think it was something, what's it say down there? 3 amps, 7.4 volt internal BEC. Yeah, the other one didn't have a BEC at all.
Are those
Oh, no.
14 gauge wires for the battery?
I should say on there, he's really anal about what he,
Doesn't talk about the
but they used the AM32 programming, which is like the drone style.
That's pretty. That thing is so small. 40 amps is pretty good for something that small.
Yeah, it's me and Jericho both have the V2 in our comp trucks because if I ever wanted to go 4S, I could on either of those motors. I haven't yet. I've still run 3S on it, but it's
4S
just
is a real thick. Even in that size for one of those, a 4S would be pretty thick.
yeah, but when you run an 850 milliamp 4S, because you're only running for 10 to 15 minutes usually.
Yep.
You run that for 850 and you get more torque out of your servos because they're direct power. But this thing,
It
they
says
hinted on Facebook that, or on Instagram, I'm sorry, that this is being built to go in conjunction with something else that is coming. And if you look like on the discount clearance on their website, they're shutting down like half of their servos are all discounted because they're getting ready to do a big change.
Oh, yeah.
So Holmes has something coming. But yeah, I love the Holmes Mini. Like I've driven the Silent Assassin, and it's similar, but I don't feel it's the same on the transition because like that sine wave technology where it's the slow start, which Hobbywing calls the FOC, the field oriented control. When you go from that to full power, like my Fusion Pro, great. The SE, the throttle matching, it's only a $80 motor. At low speed, the truck lurches unless it's under a load. But this one, it's just, you can barely ever tell when it comes out of sign to start up. It's super controllable, no surprises when you're crawling and trying to keep your tires from spinning, climbing steep stuff.
Cool. What?
He said Holmes moved into a new warehouse, Brian says.
Yeah.
Yeah, the FTX Stinger.
Definitely not a challenge.
You think you can blow up that picture, Frank?
Big as it goes. Could try zooming, but yeah, it does zoom in kind of.
I like the other color next to the red better.
Interesting.
Look, I wonder how well those. I wish someone. It would be nice if that could be put into your running on-road racing. Someone have one of those. Wouldn't that be cool?
It would be. I would be. Well, it's a brushless. Probably comes with brushless.
Ah,
Does that come with a Hobbywing Axe?
Looks like it. No, it's got an ESC and motor.
Yeah, the Axe is the.
Oh,
It
okay,
was
sorry.
the
Yeah.
pre. Yeah,
We'll look at the specs in a sec.
I didn't
looks
even
like a
notice
decent
that.
chassis. What do you think, Frank?
Yeah, the chassis is interesting. I'd like to see more of the steering bell crank.
I'd like to know how much this is too.
Well, it must say on the website.
Hey, maybe next year you'll have a 274 pounds. So around $300 US.
Reset. What does it say? Features, electronic. Yep. There we go. Hobby
Yeah, maybe
gain,
next
hobby
year.
wing. 60 amp brushless speed control.
It must be the new colors for that easy run stuff.
3300 kV motor.
Gyro has stability control too.
Wheelbase 260. The width is 200. A little wider than the 180 that we're used to.
Mhm.
Hey, maybe next year you'll be able to run brushless with the races.
Oh, if enough people have them, I already have brushless to run. It's just there's barely anybody that has that class yet. But if I convert this to say to USD,
Oh,
345.
just wait a
about,
minute, kitty cat.
245, 246 US.
How much?
246 US.
246 US?
Yeah.
Oh.
346.
It's over $300.
Yeah,
Oh,
so it's
just
much higher than
$46.
the Kyosho, but it is a brushless. I don't know if they're gonna have
So
this.
it's more expensive than the Kyosho.
Oh, yes, but it's got a brushless motor, so it's way
Yeah.
faster.
What are the Kyoshos in the twos?
Yeah,
250,
259,
259.
I think.
Oh, goodness.
FTX has actually some nice vehicles. There's the new pegs.
Just wait a
for
minute.
bikes.
Yeah, but the problem is getting them.
Yeah.
Like you have to order directly from them. There's no hobby store that actually has them, which is kind of sad, but that's what happens.
Look, a green truck.
My
green
God,
power
Brad,
wagon.
Are you gonna go crazy every time you see a green truck?
I am. Ah!
Oh, look, a green
Look,
car,
another a green
race
vehicle on the
car.
bonsai.
Thanks, Brad, for showing me that. Ah,
Look.
ah,
Look at
ah.
that. I bet that Keith's wood is getting all wet.
I'm working on some wood right now. Ah.
It's full mahogany right now.
Look, a green Unimog.
Yeah, green
Oh.
Unimog for you too.
That looks like all Hobby Plus vehicles,
Yeah,
and they're
these
called
are
an
Hobby
FTX.
Plus, yeah.
The,
Just
the
rebranded.
Ram Raider, there, it has green in it.
There's a rock band. They call it the
Right.
Outback. I bet a lot of their stuff is all rebranded.
Yeah, they look like yeah.
Yeah, but I think some of the bigger vehicles, I think they do themselves.
I don't know.
The Zorro, the Zorro's actually a very good truck.
The Zorro.
You just passed it. And the Apache and the Zorro are very good bashers.
Where is the Zorro?
You just passed it.
You
Ow.
must be watching the TV again. You're like 2 minutes backward.
Just chill out 1 minute.
2 minutes delayed.
More green cars.
Put my glasses on. Oh, that buggy looks cool. That Doom buggy,
They
that
have a lot of
Volkswagen.
cool name. Bugsta.
Yeah,
What's it called?
Bugsta.
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 Hooligan. Instead of Hoonigan, it's Hooligan.
Those are 28
Yeah,
scale.
40,
12 to
only
28.
$44.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
28 scale.
44 euros.
44 euros. Oh, they're pretty small, right?
Yes.
Gotta go quick. There's a green truck.
Another green.
Shit, there's another one on this page too.
Shit. Well, I've seen them vans. I've seen them Unimogs too, the small
Yeah.
ones.
It's all Hobby
Look,
Plus.
two
stuff.
greens.
Yeah. Just oh, that one's look pretty cool.
The Ram Raider.
Yeah. No, the
Yeah,
other
he's
one.
got green.
No, the ROKAT
Rokotan.
Rokotan. Looks different.
I like
There's
the
two of them.
silver
Click
single.
on one of the Rokotans.
Brushless. There's sand and black.
I like that.
You just want the Mad Max car.
Yeah.
That's what it's based on.
And it needs a hood scoop on the top of it. It just does have a weird
Their
thing.
stuff comes brushless, which is nice.
Yeah.
A lot
That
of their
looks
stuff
like a
is
slash
brushless.
chassis.
Almost, yeah. I was gonna say that.
They're
Looks like a
probably
what
just
chassis?
slash.
Oh.
It's probably just a little bit different.
No, it's got to be different because Traxxas would never show
That's
this.
cool, man. I like that.
Be nice if Keith could get one.
The motor needs a scoop on it, though. I mean, an air cleaner thing.
You need to just have Josh
Ow.
with the-
That's interesting.
Wow, they got enough screws in there, don't they?
Just to hold the whole bulkhead in the front.
Yeah.
You'd be hard pressed to snap that. It'll snap the chassis before it snaps itself off.
It must be 4-wheel drive.
Yes, it is.
$300.
It would be over $300 US.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a little bit higher than the Stinger. The Stinger was 346, I think I said earlier.
Yeah, and that's the color I like there.
So maybe 250 or 260, 360, I mean.
360. The problem it was this FTX. Is there
FTX.
FTX.
is there even like a any kind of support on these guys or
Sure there is, online, directly
Yeah.
from Europe.
just it's all this is a European?
Yes. So get
There
ready
it
to
is,
pay for
Zorro, the
shipping.
orange truck. You just missed it. The orange truck, you just passed over it.
Orange truck. Yeah.
Yeah, go up again, Frank.
Went to that was the top.
There it is. At
Oh,
the
yeah.
totally to the right. Zorro.
Zorro.
Trophy truck.
Pretty cool looking one. It looks like the same chassis as that other one though.
No, it's a little bit
No,
different.
there's difference between that and the Apache. The Apache and the Zorro have a different chassis.
Yeah, this one's a DR10 based or the
Yeah.
SC10.
With the center diff, which is nice.
Mhm.
It's got the center chassis brace.
What?
And then compared to the Apache from them.
Oh, it
It's
is
a slash
completely different.
versus
Yeah,
SC10 basically.
the other one was more on road, but
Look at that. Look at the metal middle frame piece. That was nice. Check the Apache one that they have.
no, I'm not gonna go back
Green.
and forward. The Apache is the one we were just looking at a little while
No,
ago.
that was the Zorro you were just looking at. Green.
Brad's gonna call green all the time. Okay, let's go something that does not have any green. in it.
The Apache wasn't green. Those
So
are the
this
metal
is an
foot pegs.
upgrade, aluminum foot peg for the low C Promoto.
They look like bear traps.
They look pretty scale because that's what they look like on a real motorbike.
Mhm. I wonder if they add a little bit of down low weight.
Don't know. Not sure how much weight that's gonna add to the system.
People were breaking the pegs off, so they assume that's why they made them.
Now he had some T-reels. T-reels has came up with a lot of parts for that motorbike.
Yeah, those new wheels look sweet.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
those new
Harley
wheels.
said something about new to real stuff. One piece is carbon fiber, the rest is what, aluminum on that?
Yeah, the center looks carbon fiber.
Oh wow. Yeah, the wheels are cool.
More stuff to break.
Mhm.
Well, carbon fiber is going to be a heck of a lot stronger than if it was aluminum.
Plastic.
This boat.
Aluminum machine. But when it's going to break, it is going to break.
Yeah.
There is some flex, but it should be not bad for the weight of that machine.
Hey, they hold
And then-
one.
I
Yeah,
seen that today.
the BBX.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great buggy. Hey, there's a guy who painted it in green. That's what Keith would do if he had it. He
It
painted
was
green.
what was it? $300 something, I think.
Actually, Tower Hobbies was selling it for less than 300. Hey, John.
Doesn't that look nice, Brad?
Yes, you like that, Frank?
That's okay.
What is that? That's a Tamiya?
That
Yes.
is a Tamiya.
Brian's
on your
asking, do you have
chassis.
one of the low seas tank?
That's an MFO1X chassis body, new body for it.
Yeah, you should get that chassis, Keith.
He already has the MFO1X.
MF01X, pretty strong. It jumps pretty good.
Yeah.
Tank, you don't have one of the low C bikes, right?
No, I don't.
Okay.
It's out of my
Brian,
budget for now.
asking.
Okay. No, I don't have one. It's out of my budget for now.
And he showed the squash fan. He doesn't understand the why they call it the squash fan. It's homage to the Midnight Pumpkin.
I don't know if I like that chassis. Just
I
because
like
of
the
how
body.
yeah, that's why I bought I bought it for the Beetle body, really.
Well, they have they have more bodies than just a Beetle body for it.
Yeah. But the chassis kind of, I don't like where the battery is.
Yeah, the battery's right here in the center.
Yeah, way down.
And
There's
then
squash
we
fan
have
and
this-
it's green.
Ah! That
A lot of
doesn't look
people,
like
a lot of people
fan.
are liking the new body.
I like that body. I just the 13 gears down one side.
Do you think that would fit on a crawler, that body?
Well, what's the wheelbase on this, Brad?
I thought it's in the high 200s. I could be wrong. What's it say?
FG 200 chassis. Threads, type, gears.
I love that Super Saver.
No,
But
it
that's-
doesn't talk about it.
It should check up top, or check right under the thing.
Oh, wheelbase here, 267 millimeter.
So it'd be on the, you could put that on the Hayabusa chassis. That Bushido chassis, right?
No,
Is it too big?
the Bushido is too big. What'd you say? 268 tank?
267.
67. It's 10 and a half. So it would fit what, the CC01?
Yeah, it's short.
It would fit a CC01 or a CC02 on the smaller side.
Look how many gears there is.
Green, and he likes the old 50s body.
Look how many gears there is, Brad.
Yeah.
13. That's including the pinion.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And that's not counting the little gears in your diffs.
No, that's not.
Wow.
Just the big gears. But I do think that does stiffen up the chassis between the two halves. And
Why do you
uses
think?
it uses Bigfoot tires. I mean Blackfoot tires.
What's going on with Tamiya, Brad? How come they don't paint the box art anymore? It's all pictures.
Oh, they did paint the box art for the BBX. That was box art painted.
That is true. They did charge more for it.
I really would love to have a Super Saver. I really like the look of that.
And then we really have this ugly looking thing.
I think it's
It
really
looks like
great.
a door wedge.
What?
Looks like a door stop. You just put it in
door
front of your
wedge?
door and wedge it down.
Yeah, it's a door wedge.
I like it. I like the way it looks. And I like the color that uses silver.
No thanks. Not from me. Turn the page, move on.
I would have that. I would have that little Jimny or the Suzuki there. I know it's odd with those smaller tires, but I think that's cool.
I don't
People like that body too. Mitsubishi Pajero. I like the Pajero.
And that is all that's for the news for Tamaya news for this week. Thank you.
Thank
you.
And we'll talk to you guys later. Ciao.
Hey, John. John, is it really 52 bearings? Did you look it up? Because it's a new chassis. I would think it would have over 50 bearings in it. Fantasy
if you
buggies
have-
are cool. Nathan likes them. Rock blocked.
If you have
Tires. I
13
like the tires
gears
on
with
it
the
too.
bearing on each side,
Yep.
that
And
would be
each bear- on
26.
each-
And
on
then
each-
that's on each side of the chassis, so that's 52.
Oh, it'd be 50 on all 13 of them.
I don't know. I'm just saying if it did, that's why John said 52.
And besides where the axles meet the tires and stuff.
Oh,
Don't
you
forget
just leave. Just leave
don't forget-
bushings in.
The
In case it gets-
outdrives, the C hubs.
For them, does any Tamaya's make any dune buggy? Drop my thing on.
Yeah, dune buggies. There's a couple of them.
No, without drivers.
Not sure.
They might actually, but I can't remember what. Why do you not like the drivers?
I mean, I could cut and make. It's hard because
Where's
Beanfield and
Duckman?
Duckman are drivers. Yeah.
Oh, he's
Why?
looking up the bearings for the new squash van.
Yeah, but it keeps changing it to FF instead of GF. Bearing kits. Let's go see if they have it. They might not have it yet.
Right.
Dangerous. I'm doing dangerous.
You're living dangerously.
Yeah, I gotta drill a bigger hole in this steering wheel.
ETO2.
And I
don't
just
think
took
they
a-
have it yet.
Morphine, so.
Why do you keep doing that on that? Makes
Right
no
at the
sense.
very dangerous part. And of course, I don't have a pair of pliers.
Well, you need a drill bit, not pliers.
I bet you that bearing set's over $50.
I gotta hold it with pliers.
I know. I'm teasing.
There it is.
Stand Viper on
Says
These are
GFO2.
signature bearings.
It says GFO2 in those two sentences up there. Yeah. Oh, that's the GFO1. I thought it's a GFO2.
And WR2.
I think that
There's one below it. The one below it is the GFO2. The GO2, GFO2 right there.
Okay, but it's general discussion. They like the evolution of the chassis. It has nothing to do with the bearings.
Oh,
You
would
need
not
like
be-
a Price is Right, like wah, 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 wah.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, I'd have to look at the manual. The manual would tell me what type of bearings to get. Or on the box.
Doesn't come out till November, so they're going to have time to produce a set for them.
I think I'm gonna do is like step it up, do a little hole and then a big hole. Just doing the big hole.
You need to realize everybody wants to go. That's what she said, because you said that, and it goes back towards you.
Why, what did he say? I wasn't listening.
He said he wants to do a little hole, then the big hole.
Then the big hole.
Oh,
I'm gonna work my way up. From a little hole to a big hole.
couldn't it be the other way around?
No, 'cause then I'd have to, if I did the big hole, then the drill bit wouldn't fit in, the little hole wouldn't fit in the big hole.
A big hole, little hole, tiny hole, huge hole. Green.
Where? That's right, I'm trying to do something here, and you say green. It made me look.
You're gonna do that by hand, just like that?
Yep. It's gonna
He's
roll.
all in the chat room.
It's rolling on me.
Gonna waste $3.
Yeah.
Everybody's watching.
Yeah. Now I
No
am, because
pressure.
it's all pressured out.
Why does it look like you put plastic around the steering wheel?
Wow, that's weird, huh? I didn't
What-
put plastic around the steering wheel.
It's a
You
chrome
ever heard,
seal.
you guys ever heard of lucite plastic?
It's spinning on me.
It's really heavy plastic and it's thick. And I'm sure it could be bulletproof. It's thick, real thick.
Ah, got it. See? No problem.
I had a lamp that was made out of it. It was heavy as hell.
Now I gotta shave the wood down though.
So Josh, how do you get the logs out of the castle creation? Is that a special program?
You have to use a window-based computer, but this little dongle
It
that
is
plugs
a
into
program.
your,
Well, that's Castle Link, no? Or is it a different
yeah.
one?
just use the Castle Link, and it'll automatically, when you go into data logging in your programmer, you pull it up and it comes up in a graph.
This lamp had different thicknesses on of the acrylic.
Okay, we're
Yes.
talking about lamps now. We went from Tamaya to lamps.
Because we were talking about that before he was talking about that.
Yeah, it's okay.
Because I thought, I mean, it's heavy, so it wouldn't be good for RC cars. But some of that part of that lamp looked like it would be bulletproof. It was that thick and heavy.
It's pretty easy.
Is it
to
another
do.
dramatic pause, or can we continue with Castle?
Okay, it's Kurt. We can continue with Kurt.
All right.
Okay,
Thank-
I've run the program, the Castle Link program, but I did
Mhm.
not see any data logging or anything to get the logs from the ESC. I didn't see that.
So it's under, I think there's just a tab that says logging, but it has to be an ESC that will do logging. Not every ESC does.
Okay,
So like the Mamba X, that one you're looking at, right? It definitely has logging, so it'll tell you that. But if it's not a censored motor, you're only going to get ESC information, voltage, ripple, throttle input, maybe RPMs. Will it still do RPMs without the sensor wire, Kurt?
so the Sidewinder 3 would not be
No,
data
it won't.
data logging.
No, probably not.
That's the last one I was connected and I was looking for it.
Yeah. But like the Mamba X, you can pull all that information. So like when I got into the drag racing, I was using Hobby Wing and it was only giving me the peaks at the final. Which, yeah, you can use that information, but you can't see like where I melded my motor wires. That information told me that I was pulling 200 amps down low as the punch control was trying to hold the car and it was trying to overcome the gearing. It spiked to 200 amps. It was less at the top. So if I was only seeing the peak, I wouldn't know why. But because I have that whole graph showing, that information is invaluable when you're doing this stuff.
For speed runs.
Speed runs, drag racing, whatever.
That's why Stuart Mack uses them all the time.
Top Speed, RC Mitchell, how you doing?
What's
Be
up, Mitchell?
careful, CK Hobby Shop is coming for you guys. He's gonna beat everybody.
We're not in the Euro truck class though.
We're not in a Euro truck class.
Right, because he has his own
Yes.
fastest Euro truck.
Which class are you in?
I guess I'm in the drift body class. I don't know.
I
Since
thought you were
had
in the
the-
TT02 class.
That's,
TT02,
I mean, if we're
TT01.
making our own classes, I'm definitely the fastest drift body now.
Okay.
And Jericho would be the
Get its own
fastest Skittle
glasses.
colored body.
Skittles, yeah. And I'm gonna say in my video, I'm gonna try to do my run tomorrow, and I'm gonna say I got the fastest Lamborghini or supercar.
There you
Right.
go.
Supercar class.
Ow.
And then your son has the prototype race car.
Bert's the fastest 2900 kV car. I mean, we all have our own class. We're fastest now. Let's just make it up.
The
They're all winners.
the body's changed the class.
Whatever makes your car unique. You might be the fastest hard body tank. You can be 2 classes.
Whoa, hey, imagine that.
What's up, Guru? I didn't see you sliding in there.
Hey, Guru.
Guru, Mitchell, Dirk. What's up,
Brian?
Nathan? Brian, what?
Kurt?
What's up, guys?
Oh,
Hey, Kurt.
Kurt, you
So
missed a
listen.
lot of green trucks. We showed green cars, green trucks.
I wouldn't
Did
say
Keith
you
like
missed
them?
it.
Did Keith like them?
Oh
Yes,
man, he was
he
getting
liked them.
excited. He was getting so excited I had to shut off his camera and show
Yeah.
something else.
Oh, who are you kidding, guys? All you guys have no class. What the hell?
True.
That's
We
why
would
we
have
like,
made you a class, Dirk, but now you can't have one.
yeah, that's why we like making our own class.
All right.
Kurt, what's the next step in your car?
What's the what?
What's the next step with your car?
Changing my gears back around.
Literally just flipping them, right?
Yeah, pretty much. But I was counting the online, the actual diff gears, and they were way off from what you said they were.
Well, they're 2.6. That's the only reason I put it that way.
Oh,
They said
okay.
that they said the ratio is 2.6, so I threw a number in there that made the math work.
Okay, that's why I'm like, man, that doesn't make sense at all.
I mean, if you want to count them, that's on you, and then you can put the actual in, and it'll still come out with the same.
Yeah, I
math.
counted them. I counted them like 4 times this morning. I'm like, man, am I just way off or what's going on?
Because when we were first talking about it, it said that the gear ratio was 2.6, so 5220 equals 2.6.
Okay. Yeah, because they're like, what are they?
Kurt's having fun with this.
They're 1539.
I've never seen Kurt so happy to be doing something in RC right now.
You must not watch me do RCs then.
I mean, no, with this whole situation with
Kurt's
the
always
school,
happy.
it's brought a new pleasure to you.
That's exactly 2.6, 1539.
Right.
Say, saying you like the new squash fan?
What's up, Queenie?
Ugly.
You don't like it?
I'm kidding.
Oh, Sang got a nice Jeep. Sang got a nice Jeep, and he's got a nice driver for that Jeep too.
Is it green?
Yes, it's green. It's green, Keith. Look, it's green.
Oh!
And it's Burton.
That driver's perfect for that truck.
Yeah, so you like the
Hey.
squash fan.
Kind of looks like Keith's haircut.
almost,
Here,
but
let me turn the
sideways.
lights on.
What?
I'll turn the lights on.
Hey, Queenie.
That should work.
Oh,
There you go. Looks good.
so I haven't gone outside. I haven't gone anywhere for about a week. Drove my car for about a week. I take off and I'm driving down the road and there was a fire truck right in front of me. And I'm like, he just turned around. I'm like, that's strange. There must have been a fire. I come around the corner. It was a black Kia Soul that was on fire. And they just put it out. It was sitting over like on the ditch. It's like, what? That's the
So,
car I have, so.
saying what do you think it's ugly?
No, actually, I think it's cool. I like the Pajero better.
It's a homage vehicle to the Midnight Pumpkin because it's got its front end and it's just a van and
Yeah, but it's a
pumpkin is
Lexan
fly.
body. It's a Lexan body.
Yeah, I know. You glad they're bringing the Super Saver back?
Yeah, I like it. I have the original.
Do you like the Boomerang coming back?
No, I like the Super Saber better, actually. I think the Boomerang looks ugly.
I would want both. It doesn't matter to me. I do like the Super Saver a lot, though.
Yeah, I like the Super Saber. It's more
It just
it's
Hank hates
flat.
it.
It
What?
looks like a door wedge.
No, I like it.
Looks like a door wedge.
I still like it.
Psycho 13 Garage is asking, where is Bert character sang? LOL.
Bert, he didn't wear his seatbelt. He flew
He
off.
got ejected.
Yeah, he got ejected.
Yeah. Did the hamster escape the flip, Keith?
More than best friends.
Yeah. And what do you think of the new Fiat body that they're coming out with? Or the new Abarth 131?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
I have that body. The body's not new, just the
I know it's a
chassis.
re-release of that body.
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't know anything about the chassis though.
Yes, the Dynastorm. They need to make a Dynastorm re-read.
That's nice. I like that Fiat Abarth. I like this one here.
You like the color combination.
I like the body. I like square looking bodies.
It is square looking, that's for sure. Then we have this guy.
Yeah, I like the squash van. And I'm not sure about that color. I like the Super Saber.
Yeah. The buggy wedge.
Yeah,
I like the buggy.
I have the original Super Saber. I must say I like it. I might buy a release so I could run it.
Yeah. What do you think of that
Pajero
one?
looks cool.
I like
that.
that it's using smaller wheels.
But what chassis is that Pajero?
I think it's very similar to the Lunchbox chassis.
Okay, so
CW.
same thing what I did with mine.
CW01.
Hey, Drizzy. Yeah, they do need. I'm sure Sang agrees. They need to bring back the Dynastorm. That was a wonderful buggy.
Dynastorm, that's a stadium truck, I think.
No, the Dynastorm, and they need to make that's the Dyna Blasters is the truck.
Okay.
The Dynastorm's the buggy, and they need to
Okay.
bring both of them back. The Dynastorm was actually the Blaster was a very well that was a pure race vehicle in the way it was made.
Cool.
Somebody's asking, hey guys, what do you think about the Hypergo H16 BM?
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
That's a company called Hypergo, Frank. I think a lot of these new cars are coming out, like the MJXs. They're making some very good, very fast vehicles at the price.
Isn't that little fake Hoonigan truck that Tom Lee was talking about? Brushless.
Yeah, they're 16 scale and they're brushless. And I think it does close to 50 miles an hour at 16 scale.
That is
And it's tough as nails, too.
The Datsun is team associated
The
on the
Datsun,
Apex 2 chest.
Datsun is from Apex. It's a team associated.
Thanks.
Don't
So
Johnson was, team
somebody asked how
associated.
many RC cars I have. Do you want to answer the question, Brad? You want to start counting?
I thought you said you have over 100.
No, over 80. I don't think I have well, I stopped counting at 60, so I'm thinking around 80 because I know around where I was when I was at 60.
I did the same thing. Like when I hit 60, I'm like, I'm done counting because it's just ridiculous.
Yeah. But a lot of those cars are my son's and some of them are mine. I have more than my son's. But I basically paid for all of them, but some of them I actually gave to my son, so they actually belong to my son.
I know I think I'm pushing 30 now, technically, even with the unbuilt.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Nathan Coldwell says 40 plus. I guess he's got about 40 plus of them. Are they all build?
No.
The ones that I count as 80, yes. The ones that are not built, I probably have about five kits that are not built right now. And there's some kits that I basically started, but are mid-way done, or special builds, in other words. My own brand. Like my hot rod, it has its own chassis and thing like that. So I got to start working on that again.
Yes, Tank.
But the problem with that is I keep getting ideas of making other builds, and then I start doing other stuff. And just like my semi truck, it's there, it's waiting. I think
Frank,
all the parts are there.
And
but
that's the rabbit hole we all have.
hey, Frank,
Yeah.
I think you forgot to show the new cross truck that's $350. Show that one.
Oh,
yeah, he didn't have a link for that one. So and he said he had a problem finding it. So I'm not going to start looking for that.
I'm an egress fan. I wish I had it though.
going to a new RC park. I mean, not RC park, but skateboard park tomorrow.
Yeah, but
Right.
that's like the cheapest cross RC, isn't it?
For that price, probably.
$350. People say that's a damn good price for a cross.
What RC do you recommend for me? A car that makes jumps and go fast and very sturdy.
I hate to say it, but the Slash.
FM06.
Flash or the Arma.
Yeah,
Arma's the short course from Arma. A short course truck is to me, the funnest and would sustain jumps and things like that. Do not get a buggy because they have no wheel protection. The short course truck will have wheel protection, which is a heck of a lot better. And it tumbles better.
Stampede. Stampede's pretty good for a beginner.
Yeah, that's the Mitsubishi. Yep. But they have new tires on it and new rims. You are aware of that saying, right?
What's that?
The new one has new tires on it and rims.
I like this better. I look at
That's
the
what I'm
drive.
bringing out tomorrow to the skateboard park is my Stampede, if it'll last.
Your driver almost matches the body posts.
It does.
Is that a lot of dust on it?
Yep. I actually ran it.
Is that natural? Oh, so it's natural dust.
Yeah. Yeah, I ran this on gravel. It's not bad. It goes about 50 miles an hour. Backwards. It will beat any Armas.
To do 50.
Yeah, this one would beat like
Any armors, right? Any of them at all.
And then you
Yeah.
woke up.
yeah, this is like this is I call it the Arma killer. Hang on. I'm gonna call it break it Arma.
Dominator.
How many
Brad,
Armas have you?
I do have the power to mute you or shut your video or even kick you out if you keep talking about silly stuff like that. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that to you.
Saying,
Dominate the
saying,
thing.
have you
I
messed
would give me control. Oh,
Yeah. Hey, saying, have you messed with your armors? Have you played with them yet?
This has a super fast motor. It's called the Torque
550.
Tune. Oh yeah,
It's tuned.
it's so fast that the decals is peeling.
Whoa.
That's how fast it is.
Well, so there's a guy here in Vancouver. He's doing a speed run challenge for the TTO2s and TTO1. And somebody hit 107 so far.
107 miles an hour
Yeah.
for TTO2.
Yeah.
yeah, 107 and 106.
Right.
If you do a search on Poor Boys RC challenge, you'll probably
Yeah.
find a whole bunch of them. There's over 50 guys right now that are contesting, and Jem's
But-
hobby is doing it. Tell us a story about
Nice.
yours, Jem.
91,
Nice.
89.
89 miles an hour.
And
Yeah, this one hit 91 mile an hour with this body.
Wow.
that's pretty much stock, right? There's a little bit of upgrades.
It's got a little bit of aluminum upgrades and shocks. It's got the steering, the drive shaft, the motor mount, and then
And people are
Yeah,
wiping out
the shocks.
with
That's
these
it.
chassis.
And this one's just shocks and the drive shaft and the motor mount.
Wow.
This one's a 4-turn with a Mamba X, and this one's a 6,500 kV Spectrum setup.
And you know what? The chassis holds up with the high speeds. No one's broken their chassis yet.
Don't be jinxing us.
That's a testament to their durability. They're saying.
Yeah, but how long does it run for that speed? Like before the gear melts?
It's-
Or the solders melt.
That's
No, once it
that's
gets up
why-
to speed, then you shut it
Actually,
off. You know, you stop.
Yeah.
His motor, his ESC desoldered, and nothing happened to the gears.
So
the-
So, well, go
So-
figure. I'm saying.
So Kurt has had his TTO2 for how many years now? 1 or 2 years on your shelf?
Yeah, something like that.
And he never ran it. And I've been bugging him, go out for a speed run, go. And he never did. Well, he kind of did swap the motor. Then he burnt the ESC that came with it. And I told him, put something else in it. And he didn't want to until this challenge comes.
He was gonna send it to me.
Yeah, he was about to send it off
Right.
to
I'm like,
KDRC
no.
13. And then he ran it, and he is, the short word for it is amazed on the performance of the car stock and the way it runs and how straight it goes.
Yeah.
He's surprised, very
He got
surprised that the gears are holding up, even though they're plastic.
He got sucked in by the Tamaya.
Just the TTO2 so far.
Yeah, just the TTO2.
Yeah, TTO2 is nice and cheap. Isn't it like $100 US for a
It's
car?
$130 for the whole car. Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
it
it's
depends
cheap.
on
What do
the
you
body.
But you're getting
Depends on the
a durable machine for that price. So that right, Kurt, you're getting a damn good deal.
Yeah.
I mean, some of are like 155, 160 because the bodies are,
You know what? Kurt's been using 2 pinions to run spur and pinion.
Yeah, so what Kurt has done, he's taken a 5mm pinion and put it on the drive shaft and actually put the set screw. So he's using a pinion, a bigger pinion with a smaller pinion on the motor, and he's running 48 pitch, I think you said,
Mod 1.
mod 1.
oh, you're
So
running 2
I'm
pinion
running
gears,
48.
Kurt?
Yeah.
So it's
And
kind of
right now
interesting.
it's
the
going to
way
be
he's got
a
it set up.
20. I'm going to do a 2630.
They're both mod ones.
2630.
Yeah.
26 pinion, 30.
No,
spur.
26 spur, 30
Oh.
pinion.
Meaning it's going to do more than 1-to-1. Do less
Yes.
than 1-to-1.
So I have so much torque in my motor. I tried it the other way and I went slower. So
Even saying is shocked that they're that durable now. They're taking those speeds.
What
and
mode are you
surviving.
running, Kurt?
They're chunking tires. They're chunking tires. They're
2900
not using the
kV
stock
Poseidon.
tires, but they're chunking tires, but the body and chassis parts,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
not suffering from it.
You should get belted tires at that speed.
Got
You should
foam.
check out some of Jem's videos. His son actually blew up some Amazon tires. The tires just exploded.
It looked like
Yeah.
it looked like a dragster going down the strip and then blowing out its tires. That's what it looked like. But the chassis was fine.
So Sang, tomorrow after work around 4:30, 5 o'clock. Do you want to come and meet me? I'm doing a speed run.
Where?
Behind the warehouse where I live on man.
You mean where you work?
Where I work, yeah. Not where I live.
It would probably take me about. I probably can't be there until around 5:30.
Oh yeah.
Takes me like half an hour to get there.
So I
nice.
put a hard body on it, and it's a TTO2, and I got a 6.5 turn in there.
Oh, you got the dish wheels, those Sorex.
So there's speed tires.
I used to
So
race with those tires.
Hopefully they'll hold up.
Your arms?
The gear ratio
Yeah.
tells me 105 I should be able to do on a perfect setup, perfect condition, but I don't think I'll hit that. If I hit 80, I'll be happy, but it should be fun to do.
Isn't it amazing that hard body Gallardo fits that chassis perfectly? Saying
I can't tell it's a hard body.
It is a hard body. It is a hard body, and it fits pretty darn well,
Wow.
but it's a hard body in there, see?
Why would you put a hard body instead of a Lexan?
Because it's more aerodynamic and it looks cool. And I can see my GPS in there.
It's the fastest in the hard body class.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing my
There's
own
all
class.
kinds of
It's a hard
different
body
classes.
class.
Thing.
yeah, he's got
Hey,
super.
speaking of body, do you still got your school bus?
Yes, I still have my school bus.
I'd like to see it run 100 kilometers an hour with the school bus.
Be fast as a school bus tank.
Yeah, but the wheelbase won't match. I don't think the wheelbase is going to match on that.
a saying that the speed challenge with the semis, Josh hit 60 with the truck.
Yeah.
That's insane.
He hit
Yeah,
60 with the truck.
So he won the challenge going 60 with the truck.
Insane.
KBRC did do 88.8
It was
miles an hour.
Duckman. Duckman did it.
Oh, Duckman did
Yes.
88.8 miles an hour with it, but
It's a
we
joke.
disqualified him.
Disqualified him. Cut too much. He cut the video. I told him not to cut the video. Fucking listen to me.
Short bus.
Hey, he put Skittles on the side of this car.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, you got the rainbow on that car.
Yeah. I like the skull and crossbones. Taste the Skittles and then die.
Die from the Skittles.
Yeah. Sang, you get any good yard sale stuff
Nope.
lately? No?
You know what? I haven't done much shopping, like garage sales or anything.
Yeah.
No.
You always find the best bargains in the.
No, I mean, I went to maybe a couple beginning of the season and it's just a bunch of crap. It's just a waste of time.
Oh, Tank, it fits.
There you go. It fits.
Yeah, I got an old Rustler.
You could do that in the
Texas
brush
Rustler for
category.
$5.
Hey,
I'm
The
building a key
width
bucket out
also,
of
the
it.
width also is pretty good.
you know
Yeah.
what, Frank? You could do that you could do that with the brush motor category with the bus.
That would be so funny.
Yeah,
I
I
want
got
that
That's
that
the
bus
tank.
school
body.
bus.
I want that
Fastest
school
bus.
bus.
I don't know if Josh, did you hear us? Taste the Skittles, then die.
It's a cool bus.
Cool bus. Yeah.
Cool.
Fastest Skittle moment.
The computer, of course, decided to restart as I was printing the other side.
I'm wrapping this steering wheel now.
Oh, you're
With, like,
putting
leather.
cables.
Yeah, I'm putting this, and I'm gonna paint it like leather black on it.
So saying you haven't messed with your armors, huh?
What's that? No,
You haven't messed with your.
I haven't run. I have the Typhon.
Typhon, have you run it yet?
Yeah, I ran it a couple times.
It's the only Arma that looks scale or looks good for the body is that one.
It looks to me, it looks like an 80s vintage buggy that looks like an alien.
Well, it's a brushed motor one, all right?
One of them is a Mega and the other one is a BLX.
That's a brushless. Which one did you run?
So
Both.
far, to-
Robert, both? You run both?
Yeah, they had one of them has severe leaks in the shocks. I had to replace them.
Hey,
Well,
Robert.
I ran my super hot shot and my Terra Scorcher with my brushless. They're fine.
Nice.
So Robert,
Vito.
And I have to go to the bank tomorrow to deposit some money so I can pay the
You
winner for the speed
can buy
challenge.
more stuff.
Stupid terrain. So you haven't found any good stuff at yard sales, saying?
I haven't gone too much. Like I said, I maybe went to a couple beginning of the summer, which is
Yeah.
like 4 months ago, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just find it's a waste of time.
My aunt found me that and HPI Nitro, I think. I'm trying to sell that. I'm probably going to sell it at the swap meet.
I think if you go to yard sale or swap meets, you got to be there really early in the morning to get those deals.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you, Turk, don't you wish they made all the Blackfoots again? Every last one of the models.
I'm just going to get rid of that thing. I'm going to put like 25 bucks on it.
Oh, yeah. Psycho says, Gems, I'll be nice run of the Blackfoot Extreme for Tamaya Tuesday. Cool.
Yeah, and he always puts my face on it on his video. my body and face.
Oh, Tank. You're going to tell
Good thing
what
he
happened
doesn't
to
use
you,
the
Brad?
shot with the no shirts on.
You're going to
Right.
tell him.
Thank
Gonna
God,
tell
that
what-
would no one would want to watch the video then.
You know, Tank, you're going to tell him what happened to your channel?
what's up,
What happened to-
Radioactive?
Oh, Brad,
yeah.
your channel did a strike on me. Like, I got a warning saying that Brad Kalman used 10% of my videos of my content on your channel.
But you put him there. I didn't put him there.
Doesn't matter. It's on your channel. So
Yeah,
it's
right.
basically asked me, what
Thanks a
do you
lot.
want me to do? Like, should I put a strike on him? So you do have a strike right now. Should you ask to remove it or just archive it or just whatever?
So you
So
got to
I
be
just
nice to
archived
Tank.
it. I'm not gonna put a strike on you, Brad.
All right. So they removed the strike.
It should have removed the strike.
No one told me. They didn't tell me. They didn't tell me the strike. They didn't it put that on me. I didn't put it there.
You're
So
responsible
no,
for
I
your
haven't
channel,
done any
Brad.
runs.
King Bigfoot,
Ralph,
Blackfoot. Yeah.
it's hard to do this with your cat.
There's also the Blackfoot 2. I mean, yeah, there's a Blackfoot 2, Blackfoot Extreme. There's one that isn't even called a Blackfoot. I think it's called the Dirt Devil or something like that. A Dust Devil. I forgot what they call it.
Isn't that a vacuum cleaner? Dirt devil?
Yeah, but they called it some type of
Huh.
devil.
Josh, I can't believe Pickle ate what's his name.
Right.
Is it in the same air? I mean, is he going to fight his father in the same episodes?
Series.
Yeah.
After
Oh,
after
okay.
the pickle part.
Yeah.
No one else knows what we're talking about. It's okay.
No.
No, but it's okay. It's not RC, so
The Bush Devil.
Bush Devil, yeah. But I thought there was there's a Mud Blaster too, and that's the Subaru.
See, Brad, there's other people that knows more about Tamiya than you, looks like.
wow.
I knew that there was a body of the Blackfoot on a car that had a devil in the name. I just haven't
Nathan
seen
just smoked you.
What?
You're gonna have to give him Tamiya Tuesday.
The King BF has the old style chassis.
I mean, I thought it was slightly different than the Blackfoot because I think that the King Blackfoot had a different chassis. I swear it did. It wasn't. It's not the frog. It's not the frog chassis.
Here you go, saying these were the
Uh,
Amazon phones that literally just blew apart at 80
Oh,
mile an
wow.
hour. They just it didn't hit nothing, it just blew apart.
So the
Crazy.
foams are still intact. It's just a rim that.
Yeah. The phones didn't even get chunked, but the rim from the force just blew apart, like going over a bump in the road.
Wow.
Yeah, different different transmission and arms. Yep. Yeah, if you could get on you should come on the panel and show us it.
You know what the hobby shop guy told me today?
That you're
He's
crazy.
like, no, he's like,
That he loves the toxic turtle.
yeah, he does that. I said, I just wish I could drift with it. He goes, just take some PVC pipe, the size of it, cut the tires out,
Yep.
and put it over. I said, you'll let me drift with PVC pipe on? He was like, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to be drifting the King Hauler and all kinds of shit, man.
I put the link there, Nathan. If you do want to jump in the chat, I put the link. I'll leave it there for about 5 minutes, and then I'll delete the link.
You
So if
too,
you wanna
Mitchell.
come
I
in.
forgot to send it to you.
It probably won't drift too good, but
If anybody's there that wants to come in, come on in. I'll try to be quick on the button just in case somebody comes in with no clothes on. It has happened in the past, not on my channel, but on somebody else's channel.
My first live in like a month. Brad's like, check me out. Here I am.
That was
yeah,
funny.
I haven't watched that yet. I gotta.
He didn't even realize it. He's all, what? What are you talking about?
There's a
And I'm
line
trying to
through
get
my
him to
camera.
like,
I swore there was a line through my camera. I don't know why that happened.
I was like,
Oh,
Brad,
no.
we're live. Brad, we're live. Hey, Brad, we're live.
I got this really good book. It's from 401 RC Tips
Oh,
from
cool, man.
1991.
Cool.
A little old, but
It was published in 1991. So if you want to go a little faster, you could solder an extra cell. So you make it 7-cell.
yeah. 7-cell. I got
Those are the hot
7-cell.
packs.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
there was
pretty
a silver
cool.
Blackfoot.
So you go from 6-cell to 7-cell. That would do 100 miles an hour.
Saying, was that a picture of a condom going over the battery?
Oh, yes. Yeah. That's a balloon.
So it's waterproof.
Waterproof. Back in the
Waterproof
day.
here. Yeah.
There was a Blackfoot on the WR01 or WR02 chassis.
I can see an 8-year-old kid going into the drugstore. I need some condoms. What?
Yeah.
Waterproof my batteries. What the hell?
Right out the body post stiffeners.
How did we forget about
Yeah.
you, Mitchell?
Are they going to be useful at all though? Because
Hey.
all your body posts
Hey,
underneath the.
I know, but yeah, but that way it doesn't do the side to
Just
side
say,
underneath
son.
there when it crashes.
Right.
If you
These
could have
are
a
so
really
tight,
cheap,
man.
you could make a car body out of a Coke bottle right there.
Oh,
Ooh, maybe
wow,
that's what-
that's cool, man.
That's what we need for the speed run.
Yeah.
Coke bottle body.
That'd be cheating.
Good.
Somehow,
That's good.
somehow that'd be cheating.
The fastest sprite in Texas.
Well,
Yeah,
10,
so,
10
uh,
versus 1 anyways.
Oh man, you got a cricket machine too?
Cricket? No, I have a
Yeah.
industrial vinyl cutter.
Yeah,
Oh,
he ain't got no
okay.
cricket. What you talking about?
My buddy bought it to do like stuff for cars and signs. And then it was taking up too much space in his hobby area because I was like, hey man, can you cut me something?
How
He
did we
shows up
forget
here
about
with
you?
this 4-foot monster. He goes, here you go.
Yeah, how did we forget about you, Mitch?
Cause Tank forgets
We
to add.
were talking
Tank,
about
nobody's
you earlier
added him
that
Oh,
to
we
the
got
hey,
email.
Hey, Bill.
I'll just paint him on freehand. I'm gonna
Check
say
this out.
you could cut that jack out, you know.
Yeah.
Here's what
Cars
do with your
down.
old coat hangers. You can hang up your cars.
That's cool. No wire hangers.
Yeah.
Guru,
What up?
what's up?
Guru, have you watched the latest season of The Witcher at all?
Hey, Caldwell.
How's it going, Brad?
Never
Hey,
did get into
Before it
that.
was you in there.
Hey, yeah, you're gonna show us all the. Was there like 5 different models?
There's a lot.
No.
Yeah,
I'm in
and I
that
wish they made them
competition.
all again. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. This is the King Blackfoot. So you can see it's got the monocoque chassis. This
The
one
what?
yeah,
It's broke. Looks
Yeah.
like one of the wheels are broke from
I
the
threw it
It's like a
on
monocoque.
the
super
floor.
Blackfoot.
I threw it on the floor and it snapped one of my 3D
You
printed
broke your
parts.
cocks.
I broke my my coccyx.
So they gave different arms on the actual frog chassis. That's the difference.
Yeah, it's got like those nylon ones like
Wow.
like Top Force. kinda.
Yeah. So that's what they did. They were able to hook those up to a frog chassis. Just different arms, A arms.
Yeah. And chaff, there's and a whole different transmission.
Okay. But it's still basically the main body is basically a frog.
Yeah.
I think we have to say that in a live at least once.
Are you gonna fix
What?
that so you can run it?
Monocoque.
Yeah, I flipped the I put a servo
Ralph.
underneath and I flipped the arms to make it longer, but the Ackerman is really wacky on it now.
Yeah, I see how the things are. They really weird where they're
But
pointing.
yeah, it looks good with the Tundra, the Toyota, the Titan body that Tamiya made. It looks good with the Titan body. Let me grab it.
The Tundra body.
Titan.
That big fat Titan body. Came on with the TTO.
Oh, that does look good on there.
Yeah, and it has I put the these are those tires from the rock crawler that they made. What is it called? The Vice grip, and then it's got the spoke wheels.
You're slipping, Brad.
That's from the Blitzer Beetle. Those
Yeah,
rims.
yep.
I'm having problems finding those online.
I know. I heard you talking about that.
I'm like, why is it hard to find it online? They still make the vehicle.
Because they're cool. I don't know. They're ABS, so if you glue them, it's going to be tough to get. You can't bake them off.
You're slipping, Brad. Sorry.
You ever trying to bake off? I baked off some wheels from the original King Blackfoot, and they just melt because of ABS. So, gotta be careful.
You didn't tell me they were green shocks, Brad.
Oh well, I'm sorry.
You're slipping.
You're slipping. I'm
slipping,
telling you. I'm
You,
so.
you like the green
Yeah,
shocks? The green springs? Do you have any of the other Blackfoot models?
I have the original Blackfoot, which was like my first RC car. But I bought the kit, and I wanted to make it a 4-wheel drive. So I thought I was going to redesign it. I was going to redesign it minimally, but I couldn't. So I like actually built a whole new truck. I'll show you that.
Oh. Fingers He's getting tired.
I'm too close to this camera. I gotta move.
So how many cars do you have?
That's pretty cool.
It's a nice chassis.
So
Are those
These
rims
all-
green?
no, these are gray.
Oh, for a second there, I saw green on there.
I think they're not poly. What the hell are they? What's that material? Not PLA. The other one that they use.
Those are real beadlock tires,
G,
beadlock rims.
PETG.
Yeah.
G?
PET, yeah, they're PETG. Yeah, these are I designed this whole thing because I wanted a 4-wheel drive Blackfoot.
You want to know something? You get the one that he was running today, Josh. What his son was running today. I think that's on the WR01 chassis, and you can make it 4-wheel drive with 2 motors by reversing the gearbox around. Again, putting it on the front. Therefore, you'd have a 4-wheel drive Blackfoot.
Kurt, is that what you use? PLA?
You know what I'm talking about? The WR02 chassis.
PLA, yeah.
Yeah, that they were like the Dagger.
Oh yeah, I have one of those.
That one of the Blackfoots was on the 2-wheel
You're
drive
right.
version of that. You could have made a 4-wheel drive one with that.
You're right. I have one, but I just went nuts on this because I had too much time on my hands. This has a transfer case in the middle. I don't know if you can see it in there, but it's kind of like the traditional Tamiya style driveline.
Yeah.
There's a PTO on the side of this transmission and a shaft that goes up, and it's a bevel gear up against 2 standard involute gears. This isn't that good. Image,
Is that an aluminum chassis?
it's all PLA. What did I do? It's all PLA Pro.
Oh,
It's like a side plate chassis.
and did it hold up to the rigors of what you put to it?
Yeah, the hardest part was the gearing and the transmission. I had to buy some metal gears and machine them, but the suspension in the rear is kind of like the BBX. See it?
Yeah.
It's got the long arms with the tires on. You can't see anything, but it's got the long arms and then the kind of the two links, you know. And then the front's just a wishbone. But
Are you planning on getting the BBX?
yeah, I'd like to. I just I've been buying a lot of cars for a while, so I got to slow down a little bit.
What's nice about that gearbox is tough as nails. It takes a 7700 without a slipper clutch. Tomley showed that. He put a 7700 Castle in there, and it ran perfectly.
Mitchell, you
Didn't break
suck.
anything.
It looks like a race transmission in that, so that's pretty nice. I've seen people popping dog bones out of that thing though, and I
It's
had that.
because of I think it's because of the rebound. Sometimes the rebound puts it at an angle, it pops them out. I think they need to make those CVAs longer. I mean, the drive shafts longer.
And they're
When you get
longer than
108?
70. They're like 70.
109.
109?
I think they have an optional version for those. I think there's an optional ones for those that might not pop out. They have they showed them in the hop-ups. They showed that they had the drive those CVAs.
Fastest and
Yeah.
Nathan, Psycho 13 Garage says that rig looks great, Nathan.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I should take it apart so you can see it better, but
You should run it.
I'm still machining some gears. Like I bought some metal bevel gears. They're Mod 1 gears, and I got to machine them so they fit onto the shafts that I have in there. So I got the rear built, so I'm driving it, but it's only in 2-wheel drive right now. And I'm running a 10.5 brushless Tamiya with a 120 amp hobby wing. The cheap brushless. It's a censored brushless.
Oh, their brushless motors are not cheap.
The Tamiya, yeah. Well, this is that hobby. This is the Quick Run 10 BL 120.
Yeah.
And then the 10.5 Tamiya. It does get warm, and I got a lot of gearing in this. This has a clodbuster spur gear in it, and another gear. It's got 2 spur gears.
Why am I in
2
twice?
cluster gears, and then
You bastard.
and I designed it around MIP ball diffs, which was a bad idea because they flip. So I made new diff gears with twice as many balls. It's got twice as many balls. 28 balls per diff gear.
Is that on the monocoque chassis?
It's got 28 balls on the cock chassis. Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Uh,
What are you building now, Brad? Anything good?
What?
Are you building anything now, or are you just?
I mean, when my friend comes back, as it's hard for me to open my 4-foot table because my knees are so bad. You need to use the knee to hold them.
What do you got lined up?
I'm finishing up my wild one.
Oh, nice.
And then I got to buy some things for my Super Storm Dragon. But I want to fix my Beetle first with a couple of new electronics because I'm getting electronic issues with my Beetle, Kyosho Beetle, which is driving me nuts.
Myself twice.
I thought you fixed it. Did you break it?
No, the Kyosho Beetle's having electrical issues.
You have a receiver problem? Is that what's going on?
It's either receiver or ESC, but I'm going to replace both of them to get rid of both the problems.
Yeah, I had a bad receiver one time. I still have it sitting there because
it's not allowing me to run the lights at the same time. It's not.
Yeah.
It's dying, and then when you lift it up and it's facing towards you across from the baseball diamond, the tires start to move again. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. I don't know if it's the ESC, which is an ARMA, which my friend, when John gave me, I don't know why it would be giving me a trouble. It never gave him a trouble when he gave it to me. So, did you see? It takes a lot of balls to run a monocoque.
It does, especially with these tires.
Robert.
What are these?
So I want to fix my Kyosho Beetle first before I work on my Super Storm Dragon. Even though I won't have to send that body out, it's already been decaled and it's already came pre-painted. I might try to put the 21 turn motor that I was having problems with in my Blitzer Beetle, see if that'll work better in that. I don't know why it was so slow in my Blitzer Beetle.
Yeah, I got a lot of kits that I'm not going to build until I finish my other projects, but that's going to take a while.
Well, my last kit that I'm going to build is the Super Clod.
What is it?
The Super Clod Buster. That's the last one I'm going to build.
What color is it?
Blue.
Okay. I got a black I built a while back. It's pretty nice.
You see, if I had the black one, I'd put better motors in it. I'm just going to run the stock motors in the blue one. If I had the red one, I'd put torque tunes on it.
you gotta have zero timing because one runs backwards in the back. You got to run it backwards.
A lot of the those end bells, like for the regular.
Motors, if you have that.
Sport tunes, the torque tunes won't run. They'll run perfectly in a. They'll run in the clods.
I thought they had
looking for the door wedge. Found one.
I like that
door wedge.
I'm glad they came out with it again.
I was hoping they'd come out with it again. I think it's a really good looking buggy. Frank hates it. He shakes his head at it.
I mean, everybody
thought a wedge door stop. According also, Josh does the same thing. A door stop.
Everybody was saying it was going to come out eventually, But now you can build a real super shot now, I guess, because it has the red shocks.
I have a super hot shot. It has 4 shocks.
You have a hot shot too, right?
No, I have a super hot shot.
You have a super shot, the black.
I have a super hot shot.
Okay.
I would like to have a hot shot too, but I'd also like the original one, which has the different top on it.
I get confused now. I thought the silver one was the hot shot 2.
No, there's no. The hot shot 2 was I think it was black.
You're right. That's what I'm talking about. The hot shot 2
was black.
Yeah, that's what
it
you
has
want.
3
That's
shocks.
what you can make now with the red shocks. And you can use the old cage from the regular hot shot.
I mean, I would have the blockhead version of it. I have no problem with it. And actually, people don't realize it's a different blue than the wild one. Believe it or not,
I don't like the cage on it. It's funny looking, I think. I mean,
I know, but it's still added another hot shot 2 variation.
true. That's true. I'll show you my hot shot.
I would like the whole Dragon series of cars too.
Oh, nice.
Oh, all my cars, I can't help but make them something different.
Yeah, that's not the original chassis.
No, it's one of those. I can't remember the company. They make all these composite chassis. They do one for the Fox too.
And
A
the
lot of
arm
people.
change.
I would love to have a hot shot. Also, I'd love to have a hot shot.
Yeah. This was when I first got back into the hobby. This is the first car I bought, and then it's.
Yeah, that should be called the Super Hot Shot 2.
Oh yeah, you have 4 shocks modified.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all different.
It should be a Super Hot Shot 2 because it has the regular Hot Shot body on it.
You're right. But it's got
And because if they
High
made that
caps on it.
chassis, they could call it the Super Hot Shot 2.
Does it have a guy in it?
no, I don't know because I got all the electronics in there
Oh, okay.
and I
What
can't.
motor are you running in there?
This has
A brushed
the TS right now. Is that what it is? The blue
TZ, a TZ.
TZ, yeah, it's got a TZ in it.
You know
'cause
what? I have a TZ running in my my Memorial Edition Fighter Buggy RX. I have a TZ in that. I have all their super stock motors.
Yeah, I have. This is the only one I haven't run. I have the RZ, the B.
I have the BZ, I have the RZ, and I have the TZ. The RZ is the fastest,
It is. Yeah.
and it has and it also has laid down brushes.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't it for on road really?
It works great in my Blitzer Beetle.
No, that's a good motor.
It
what I-
really was like, wow. And it's a 23 turn, but still produces over 20,000 RPM.
Yeah, that's what I have in my wild one.
You know, those motors are made to run on bigger pinions. Someone told me, oh, you should run on a smaller pinion. No, they run better on larger pinions.
Yeah, I put this. I think it's 17 or 18. I can't remember.
I have a 17 on my fighter buggy that's running on the TZ. I have on the BZ. I forgot what size is that. It's a 48 pitch, but I forgot what size it is on the Kyosho Beetle. I forgot what size that is, but it's got to be 15 or higher. And the Blitzer Beetle is running on a 15 tooth.
Yeah, I think you can only go up to 17 on these hot shot chassis because they have those little spacer shims, right?
Yeah, I think 17 is the highest.
Yeah.
Yeah, those little thin bars there.
Yep.
There's like 4 of them.
Yeah. I was originally running the same setup that what's the green motor with those green brushless motors, 3800. Everybody runs. Geez, I can't even think right now.
Castles?
Yeah, Castle. I was running that Castle setup and I melted that little plastic gear in the front that makes the rotation change direction. That 17, it's like a 17 tooth mod 8 gear, and it just melts when you run it.
I could go up another to 19 tooth on my fighter buggy, but for some reason I don't know why with the TZ motor it wasn't giving me the speed that 17 was giving me. Made no sense. That's the only one that I'm using the smallest size, and it comes with a 17 tooth, the fighter buggy. So I could put a 19 tooth in it.
So you put a higher tooth in, and it went slower.
Yeah, it wasn't accelerating fast. It wouldn't reach top speed. I don't know why. It just wouldn't. It should have. It should have. It was a big
What's top speed?
What motor were you running?
I'm running a TZ.
Oh, maybe just not enough torque, I guess. I mean, the brushless aren't as torquey as the
Hey, Mitchell.
brushed aren't as torquey as the brushless. So
Yeah, well, so it ran better with the 17 too, so I kept 17.
108, huh?
9.
What's up,
109.
No.
What's up, cheater?
It's not
Well, I thought you hit
official.
106. You hit 109. I didn't see any new video up on that.
He just
I
posted
just
it.
posted it.
What?
Gotta watch it. It's a new video up.
Oh, okay, because it wasn't on when I was watching videos today.
Posted it.
Just posted it, Brad.
Okay.
He might have just
Brad, he
posted
just
it.
posted it.
I think he just posted it.
So now,
Brad.
Brad, you're
I
the
just
top
posted
dog.
the video.
You're top dog now, aren't you?
No,
The top something, but I don't see the top dog.
So who's beating you?
well,
Yeah.
the record technically outside of Poor Boys, the record for a TTO2 is 116 miles an hour.
Yeah, but that's outside Poor Boys. But for this race, you're winning.
Nope, I'm even with him.
What?
Nope.
109 came back invalid. Watch the video.
Wow.
This video is very important to me because it proves why we need to do what I've been doing in my video to authenticate the runs. So if you watch it,
Yeah.
you got to pay attention to it and you'll see why. But no, technically it is a tie for first place until somebody else puts up a run. Like Jim's hobby, who's sandbagging and sitting on a run that he don't want to, throw out there yet. But
What?
I was
That's why I told you I didn't run yet.
Oh,
Exactly.
so all I gotta,
Kurt's
so
sitting
basically
back
all I
here.
gotta do.
saying, "Oh, wait till I post this video, buddy." Right? I'm just kidding, by the way.
So you got 109 with it to me, so all I gotta do is go 110. I can go do that tomorrow.
I can do that
Go for
tonight.
it.
What are you talking about tomorrow?
Well, yeah, I could go do it tonight. Is my mom home? I need her car.
My dad's got
So-
an ultimate set of tools.
Hey, Nathan,
He'll fix it, man.
Oh no, my mom has a,
He's a TV repairman.
2020
I'll
Jag.
fix
What is
it
that
for
damn
you,
thing? Got a 6-cylinder with a supercharger. It'll go about. I think I got up to 150.
He can fix it.
are you your name of your channel is Nathan Caldwell, right?
What, my YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have one. I had a couple of videos up there of my shot way back, but it's you probably can find them. I don't even. I was gonna.
What's up,
do
buddy? I
them,
never
but
met you
I
before.
didn't.
Sorry.
Your
How
brother
you
doesn't
doing?
look happy.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
That's
Hey,
the
Eric?
fastest in Jersey, Nathan.
Yeah.
Hey, Eric, did you know Saab back in the 90s was the first car of a 4-cylinder to hit 150 miles an hour?
Yes, I do.
Everybody's got a sob story.
How come your brother looks mad?
He always looks
Because
mad.
he's standing
that
on
the
the
way he
side of the
always
road.
is? Oh,
Always.
but
That's
Yeah.
Aaron's MO.
It's a stupid car. What are we doing out here?
Yeah, I drag him out. My big brother, I still drag him out and make him do stupid crap that he doesn't want to do.
CK,
Yep.
are you talking about CK?
No, CK ain't his brother.
Yeah, he's
His
everyone's
brother
brother.
in the video.
Dude, get some Q-tips and clean out your ears, buddy.
Put your ear pods on,
Come on.
headphones.
No, I had called him specifically for this one tonight because I had my son with me and I don't do that whole leave your kid in the car thing. And like, if I had to run down the road and my kid, like, he passed out by the time we even got there. So he's passed out. And I'm like, yeah. So I called him up. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm building a cabinet. I'm like, well, you need a break. He goes, no, I don't. I'm like, yeah, you do. Whatever. When's the battery's going to be done? Come pick me up. All right, let's go. Nah, he's awesome. He enjoys it. It doesn't look like he does, but he enjoys it.
You kind of really need two people for speed runs too.
On that road, yeah. In Jersey, yeah.
Yeah, I told you, I left you a message. You're turning it to CK, dealing with a busy road.
Yeah, and I was highly insulted, Brad, Okay?
I'm sorry, I
You
didn't mean.
offended me. All right?
I wasn't trying to offend you.
I was at work and it ruined my day, Brad.
I'm
You called
sorry,
me
Mitchell.
CK. That's just
I was talking about the area you running
I
in.
thought you were my friend, dude.
I
I really
am.
did.
What did
I
you
am.
do, Brad?
No.
Nothing.
When
I
you
just made
said
a joke. I
CK,
made a
he
joke.
thought you were talking about CK, but you were talking about your brother.
No, he's talking about a comment that he left in my
Yeah, he
video.
left a message.
Oh, okay.
I was only kidding, Brad. I like you. You're cool people. I understood what you were saying.
That Jeep, that guy in the Jeep.
I understood what you were saying, Brad.
Okay.
It's all good.
The guy in the Jeep.
Yes.
Yeah,
He had a
Yeah,
green Jeep too.
Thank
Yeah,
the
it
Lord.
was.
Loved it.
I have to say, if that dude ever watches, I really do appreciate what that guy did. Because normally, I will tell you right now, that
Yeah, all
is
sorts
not
of
normal.
wrong.
In New Jersey. It just does not happen.
he was a nice
Just
guy.
run it right over, huh?
Yes. Anybody else, number one, they wouldn't have even slowed down.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have even, they would have seen me running down the middle of the road and they would have literally driven around me at like 70 mile an hour and not even good at that. And then
That
run
guy-
my car over after that.
That guy stopped in front of it so you could find it.
Well, it's not that I couldn't find it. I knew where it was. I could see it, but there was motorcycles coming the other
The other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to take the chance and move the car.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to take the chance. I didn't know what he was going to do. Even
Yeah.
though I told him that doesn't mean he's going to go up and stop. So I just kept running and I wasn't going to move the car in case, what if it did do something stupid? What if
Right.
it did go over and take out 4
Wild
dudes on
dagger.
motorcycles, you know?
Yeah.
So I just left it there. And
So
that's the name of the
So-
game.
and that guy was surprised about your car.
I mean, I didn't have a full blown conversation with him, but I just said, thank you. Greatly appreciated, buddy. And then he drove off. I never seen him again in my life.
The Wild Dagger, that's the chassis I told you that was on a Blackfoot chassis, but you could have made it into that.
I put Blackfoot wheels on it.
I used to love my King Blackfoot, by the way.
They have so many different versions that they need to come back out with. They were all
How
good.
fast did you make that go?
It's funny, the King Blackfoot, I think it was the King Blackfoot 2. I'm not sure if it was no, it wasn't the 2. It was the first one, the first King
I
Blackfoot.
know.
The Blackfoot.
That's the truck that my brother, my older brother in that video that is always with me. My older brother that's in that video I just posted, he is the one that went out. My first RC car I built got ran over the first day, first time on the pavement, got ran over by a pickup truck, destroyed. And that brother is the one that went out and bought me my first King Blackfoot, my first RC car that I didn't have to, well, I had to build it because it was fine, but that I, brand new. And it was a King Blackfoot.
I like the
I used to
body on
love
that,
that truck.
even though the original Blackfoot body is my favorite.
Yes, the original Blackfoot body, nothing takes the cake from that. I mean, that owns it. That brother actually had the original Blackfoot. In 1986, my dad bought the Monster Beetle. Yes, that one. That's a nice looking truck, dude. My dad bought the Monster Beetle, and about a year later for Christmas, he bought my brother the Blackfoot. And then that's where the Super Shot I got back here, the Hot Shot.
The Hot Shot's an iconic cars as well in the hobby. As far it was their first 4-wheel drive car, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right.
And it was just even to this day it's mean looking.
Oh, it is.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
very low slung. It's a classic, mean looking buggy.
Yeah,
Definitely.
even its stance is beautiful.
I was thinking of putting that motor and stuff that I took out of this TTO, well, the kit that I took out of the kit from this TTO1. I was thinking about putting that motor and stuff into either that or, but I can't bring myself to run that. I can't bring myself to take it off the shelf and run it. But I also have my other brothers. I have 4 brothers.
Are you the
brother-
youngest?
No, I got one little big brother. He's bigger than me, but he's littler than me. He's younger than me. But I have his Tamiya. It's a Hummer, and it's a pan chassis.
Oh yeah.
It's got.
Oh, it's a TLO one, the TAO one.
Yeah, those are rare.
I
It
had
could
one.
be.
I had one. I had
It
one.
could be. All I know is it has like a piece of wire for a center drive shaft. Thing.
That's right. Yep.
It's like thinner than a coat hanger. It's crazy. But I was thinking about putting it in that and getting that back out and making.
I think the Terra Scorcher has that type of
My
drive.
Terra Scorcher has it too, and look how well it was running on the 3600.
Yeah, but
it
that's
Really, it
cause-
does.
but
That's
the
pretty
that's thinner than what you would see in the egress. The egress has a
Yeah.
piece of steel, but it's stamped at each end. That's thicker, right?
My Super Hotshot has a thicker drive shaft than the one in the Terra
I
Scorcher.
don't know.
Yeah.
But you know what? It did that wire that drive shaft isn't bothering the 3600. It works perfectly fine.
Yeah, I
It
saw
runs
that. That
smoothly.
ran fast. That ran nice. I haven't built mine yet. It's sitting behind me in the box.
The Terra Scorcher actually is part of the Dragon series, but they don't
Yeah.
call it a Dragon.
That's the next gen chassis after the Hotshot
Yeah.
chassis, right?
Yep,
This guy.
it is. Yeah, I had one of those, and I had someone paint it in the camouflage. It was beautiful. The guy painted it beautifully with the camouflage setup, with the different types of olive drab and the darker and
Got a cool
lighter and
suspension to it.
the gray.
I think RC Icons just built one of those maybe a couple months ago.
I think he says he has it. I don't think he built it.
Somebody built one.
I'm afraid.
Oh,
to
it
touch
was
my
Gavin.
brake.
It was
Yeah, RC Kicks, but he had
Kicks,
the other
yeah.
chassis. He had the non-original chassis.
yes, that's right.
I
Yeah.
forget how you get the body off of it. You gotta slide it, right? Slide it.
Wouldn't that come out in the 90s, right?
Yes,
Yeah, I think so.
I put too fast of a motor in it. If I had it today, I would probably keep the 27 turn in it. I would never. I would never. I had a by Josh.
Yeah.
See you
I know
later,
what's
Josh.
All right,
Yeah.
Josh. Have a good night.
Later.
See you fastest in Jersey.
Fastest in Jersey.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Got a little tiny drive shaft in there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like a Top Force, basically, with a different chassis and different arms.
The Top Force was a TAO2, wasn't it?
I think it's got the same gearboxes. It looks pretty similar anyway.
You see, I put a 21 turn in my Hummer, and I shouldn't have done that.
The only
I should-
problem is I don't have a
You
battery.
could put a 35 or a 55 so it crawls.
Yeah, and I'd have to lock the diffs to do that.
Yeah, you would.
I would want to get their 33 or 35 turn motor from Tamiya.
Yeah,
I like their motors.
that's the one for the CR01.
Yeah,
That's what I have in my CR01.
it would be less.
in the rear end. I don't.
It would be less likely to flip with the 35 or 33 turn.
Yeah.
Too hard to get the body on and off. Forget it. Never mind. I'll tell you what. I'll get it back up and running, and I'll give it to my brother for Christmas or something.
That's a
No
nice
problem.
gift because that's worth some money, dude.
Really?
Yeah. I think those are worth a couple $100 easy.
Seriously? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
They're not common. Look at a little
Well,
gun.
is it that way with like the mechanical speed controller and all that in it?
Oh
Or-
yeah, that's even better.
So it should stay this way. That stuff still works.
Keep it
I put a
original.
Futaba ESC in mine.
That's good. That's almost like an original upgrade.
Yeah. I wish I still had it. The Hummer I had it was painted the camouflage with the different. It was different. It had the gray, the green, the black in there.
If that's
It
not
would-
broken, that could be worth at least $400.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty certain that I had it running because I changed it to a Dean's connector.
As long as
I
it's
had
not
it
broken.
running.
If it looks like it's all in good shape, whether
Yeah, I mean it mainly just sat on a shelf.
yeah, that's where you should keep it. You shouldn't run it.
No, don't
That's-
get
I
me-
would run it. Unfortunately, I would
Hey,
run it.
if you run it easy, if you're easy on it, yeah. If
Well,
your
yeah.
dad
Well,
runs it,
see,
you don't
he
know
always
he's got-
goes to the campground and he hangs out at the campground. And it would be cool. I mean, that little Tamiya motor that came in this TT01,
What is
I
that?
figured his
37?
electronic speed controller would be better than this old mechanical one. He could putt around the
Yeah,
campground.
but
with
it's fun to run the old stuff. I don't have
Yeah.
I don't have any mechanical speed controllers actually right now.
I got a bunch of them.
I had, there were some, I remember I had some mechanical ones that didn't have to use the batteries.
Oh yeah, yeah, the little
It was
four
a
pack.
BEC it was a BEC setup.
Right. Yep.
It ran directly off the main battery.
Yeah, and I think my Blackfoot, I had the mechanical speed controller. I had an Outlaw Rampage, a Blackfoot, way back.
Jake, that trail critter. He did. You heard the story that he found an original Clodbuster with the Chevy emblem body on it.
What is that? 87?
Yeah, I said that body alone is $100.
Oh yeah. Have you seen that guy's channel, Claude Busted?
Yes,
He's crazy with his Claude Busters, man.
he's got some nice ones.
Yeah, he's made some nice custom stuff.
He's even made his own 1-to-1.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's what is it called? It's got a funny name, I can't think of her. It'll come to me in a minute. Aggravated Assault is called.
Yeah, that's a great name.
Yeah.
He has a whole bunch of clods, and he has them all different. He even buys the newer ones that came out.
Yeah, that's his thing. He just hoards Clodbusters.
I think he probably has a gray one. I would.
Yeah, he does. I've seen him run that. I like the gray one. I like that.
I think people like the gray one the most.
Yeah, I think the gray and the black. I like the black. I like my black edition.
I think I'd like the black
And
one.
I'm gonna have
than
to
the
get
gray
it.
one.
The gray one is nice, and I would have got that, but I don't need another one.
You see, I'm different. I would get every iteration that came out of the same chassis with a different colored body on it. I would do that. Yeah, I like the black one the best, but people think the gray one's the nicest.
The gray one's cool. It's got the blue. I like the blue highlights with the gray. I'm running 17 turn Reedy motors on this, and I'm running dual. Everything I have is
They
Dell.
aren't radon motors.
Yeah,
So you have them at zero timing?
I think I put them both at. I can't remember what I did, but they're probably a 0, or they're at least mirrored.
I have a 17 turn in my wild one. The Reedy one.
I could run. Go ahead.
I have a 15 turn in my wild one, a radon, and I have 17 turn in my holiday buggy. My holiday buggy runs like hell with the Reedy 17 turn.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I did? I got the J Custom steering on here, the behind the axle steering.
Oh yeah, so you got the servo on axle steering.
Can you see it?
Yeah, you got servo on axle steering, right?
Yeah, and I made that. See that white part right here? It's
Yeah.
a bracket so that the whole thing. Let me look at this. So the servo doesn't flop around. Like, this kit's not perfect. If you just put it on, the servo mount is really flimsy, actually. So I made that white part underneath right here.
Yeah,
And it locks the servo on right to the
stabilize it.
right to the gearbox.
That's pretty cool.
The closest
How
thing I
heavy
have
is
to
that? How heavy is that truck?
It's not too bad. There's no battery in it. I was running it on 3S, which is
10
gonna
pounds,
it's
15
gonna wreak
pounds?
havoc on these motors, but
I think it's closer to 10 pounds.
10 pounds?
it's got two ESCs, those new Rain. They're the 420 amp
That's cool.
because that dual motor hobby wing wasn't able to run 3S with these 17 turns.
Do you want to know? There's this guy who does vintage backyard. I don't know if you're familiar with him.
I may have seen it.
He tested the super hot shot around his track against the regular hot shot. And the regular hot shot, I was surprised, got better time.
Huh.
Over the 4 shocked version.
He's using all that the weird original shocks, those two single shocks.
Yeah. But you know what? The regular hot shot has 2 anti-roll bars. That could be the reason why.
Oh, they
And
don't
it's
have.
it also it's a short course one. I assume if it was a longer track, less compact, I
Yep.
think the super hot shot would be better.
Got there, thing.
The Hummer.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there's another one.
Yeah, and he
Awesome.
painted in the snow colors like it was
Thank-
for winter use.
Saying, what do you think these are worth?
These?
Yeah.
You got nice
Um,
headlights.
Yours probably worth about 200 to 250 US dollars. Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
is yours different than his?
He just put lights in his.
This is pretty much stock, but it has a upgraded speed controller, so it's not a mechanical. And it was painted. That's pretty much
Okay.
it, and ball bearings.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had ball
Pretty
bearings
much
in mine
stock.
too.
This is in Canada.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Are you guys
great.
mostly in Canada?
Or
No,
just 2 of us.
Do we?
Yeah.
Right,
I'm
where
from
are you
Canada and
at?
Sang's from Canada.
I'm in Ottawa.
Okay.
And I'm
I'm in
just
the-
outside of Ottawa.
Okay. I'm in New England,
Oh, what
We're
part?
in New England.
Where
Rhode
about?
Island. I'm
Okay, I've
actually
been
not
there once.
from that-
You're in Rhode Island?
Yeah. I'm from Mass though.
yeah, I'm from.
You don't have a
Connecticut.
Boston accent.
No,
I
you
don't?
don't have a new.
Sometimes I do.
You don't have a New England accent. You
I
don't have
heard
a-
do. I heard you say do. Yeah.
You don't see a lot of Rhode Island license plates.
I do, but I see a lot of Connecticut license plates.
Well,
I'm
they're
from
right next to each
Connecticut.
other.
Used to
Yeah.
get gas in Rhode Island.
I find it amazing how many Connecticut license plates. If you take a drive from New Jersey to Maine, you are surrounded by Connecticut license plates from the time you leave New Jersey
Yeah.
all the way till you go to Maine.
I see a lot of
And
New
it's a
Jersey
drop.
plates.
Do you
But
know
they're-
I live?
What's that?
I lived in Massachusetts, and I didn't know at the time. It's in the early '80s. I didn't know that I was where the Quabbin was. They don't call it that anymore.
They don't?
And Hardwick, Mass. As far as I know, they don't call it that anymore. Hardwick, Massachusetts, and I heard I was at the border of Connecticut, but I was in Massachusetts, Hardwick, Massachusetts.
Yeah, south of it. Yeah, you're close to Connecticut.
Look, my doggy's outside.
Believe it or not, Hardwick is in the Appalachia of
Hardwick.
Massachusetts.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And the next town over is called Ware, which is funny. But
We're right on the line.
but you want to know something, that I'm originally from the Chicago area, and my county is bigger than your state.
Oh, Rhode Island.
Well, Rhode
Is that
Island's pretty
amazing?
Small. Yeah, yeah. We have.
Chicago, Cook County is bigger than Rhode Island.
Yeah, it's a little estate, man.
Yeah,
I'm sure Texas has got a county that's bigger too.
You know, there's counties that are bigger than states in this country. What are you talking about?
I'm in like central western part, so it's pretty rural. And then you go into eastern Connecticut, which is even more rural. It's kind of like being in Maine, honestly.
Are you surrounded by? Are you real close to the water? Because Rhode Island's really.
Yeah, I mean it's like a half hour to get to the. I mean, I can go to Warwick and go to
Rocky, is it Rocky Neck?
Rocky Point.
Rocky Point? Oh, that's the old amusement park, right?
Yeah, it's still called Rocky Point. That's but
Yeah.
there's no park anymore. It's actually
What is it? The Musquamaket?
Musquamaquet's
what's-
down south by Connecticut.
Okay, that's the ocean we go to.
Yeah, that's a good beach. It's kind of that's kind of near Watch Hill area.
Brad, it's well over 2 hours. We're gonna end the live stream, but we're gonna stay here and do the after hour.
Yeah.
show.
Stay here, Nathan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna kill a live on the YouTube. And Brad, do you want everybody to say goodbye, or it's just you saying?
Yeah,
goodbye?
let's do it Frank style.
The Frank
style.
You do on your stream.
Okay, you pick the person.
Okay, Nathan,
What do you want me to do?
say goodbye
Say
to the
bye.
people in the
Bye.
The newbie.
Yeah, I was gonna say you picked the new guy first to do it.
The new guy first, that he doesn't know what the heck's going on. Pick him to say the goodbye. Here,
Okay.
here, Nathan, I'll do it. I'll do it. Hey
Okay.
guys, it was great having you all here. Thanks, Brad, for hosting this, and we'll be talking to you next time. And until then, go charge up some batteries and go out there and break something. Because if you're not breaking anything, you're not having any fun, right, Brad?
I hate breaking things. It ruins my fun.
Yeah, but it's fun for everyone else.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know why.
I'll pick somebody else, Brad.
Mitchell.
Thanks for the invite. Once again, it's always fun to come hang out. And yeah, go find out the top speed or something. See how fast you can make it.
Saying.
Catch you on the next one.
Thanks. Good to see everyone. And remember to break an arm and a leg next time. So that way
Eric?
we're sure you have a lot of fun.
Eric doesn't want to say goodbye.
Oh, hey, y'all hope y'all have a great weekend. Hope you have a great week. Stay green. Peace.
Kurt.
I appreciate the invite there, Brad, and everybody have a great night.
Keith.
Yeah, thanks for the invite, Brad. Keep your RC muddies and your hamster smiling.
Goodbye, everybody. It'd be nice to see you all in the. It'd be nice to see you in the panel eventually, but okay.
See you all later.
Some lights.
And we're out.
Yeah.
So we're not live now.